Zorn to throw for the first time tonight. Largent. Largent down to the St. Louis 30-yard line. Dave Steve making the initial stop. He's the converted wide receiver.
St. Louis drops back into a zone defense. There's not much there, but Jim Zorn finds the open spot. He and Steve Largent have worked so well together for all the years. When a receiver catches a ball like that, he knows he's going to get popped. It takes a tremendous amount of courage.
A 26-yard gain for the Seahawks, and now for the first time they're in St. Louis territory here in the first quarter. Looking for the down and out. No, it's the Largent. He found the seam between the up man and the safety and simply got himself a first down. Steve Largent.
The same pass play that the 49ers ran when they got the ball to Dwight Clark. But there's no play action fake. Just get in between the seams. That play requires a very strong throw from the quarterback.
Theodis Brown, David Hughes in the backfield. Paul Johns, Largent, the wide receivers. Straight drop back. Zorn in the end zone for Largent. Out of the end zone. Too far. But you notice that one he caught. He's one of the best when it comes to pay dirt in the end zone.
Well, this was a strange pass play because he was so far in the end zone, I didn't think he had a chance at all. Well, he came close. He actually got 1 foot in. And I think Eric Wright was thinking the way I was thinking. I'm not going to throw a bomb. There's no place to go.
Sprint out. Steve Largent, first down, Seattle. Pressure play on a 4th down, and they come up with the 1st and 10. Tim Washington defending number 46.
Well,
8-yard play.
This is more reminiscent of the Seattle Seahawks we all love. Zorn to Largent on a rollout. Perfect pass for the first down.
What type of pattern was Largent running? Make it look like a streak and then cut back?
This is a situation where the receiver just runs the defensive back off because he knows he has plenty of time because the quarterback is going to roll out. So he can get that defender going back about 20 yards or so and then plant and cut back towards the quarterback.
From L.A. a couple of weeks ago, the veteran. Hoping to get something out of him. Largent wide left. The throw will go to Steve Largent. He's wide open at the 50. He's got it and steps out of bounds at the 47. 1st and 10. We've seen that combination many times before. Jim Zorn to Steve Largent at the 48. 1st and 10. We'll see it again.
You're going to see the cornerback roll up. This is what's called a double zone. Jim Zorn saw it right away, got the ball off before the safety could come over. And as you said, we've seen this combination a lot of times before, and you're going to see it a lot more in the future.
3rd and 11. Seahawks have converted 6 out of 7 first downs tonight. They're at their 37-yard line. They've got Castor in the game now. Number 83 wide right, and Zorn back to throw. He lofts one. It is complete at the 15-yard line to Steve Largent. A 21-yard completion to the veteran from Tulsa, Steve Largent. There you see his career stats against the Packers, and here you see the play again.
Largent runs the defensive back way downfield. This is about a 25-yard comeback. Excellent route. Look at the way he knows he's on the sideline. He gets both feet in bounds. That's artistry.
Boy, that's amazing. Walking a tightrope. Seahawk football.
Call a 2nd and goal. They're going to call a pass, right? And it's a touchdown. Touchdown Seattle. Number 80 is their favorite wide receiver, Steve Largent.
Calling it 3rd and 8 for the Seahawks. Right over the 45-yard line. In the shotgun, Jim Zorn. Got a little bit of time. He gets it downfield, complete to Steve Largent. First down and much more. Largent to the 26-yard line of the 49ers. Tom Homo with a tackle, 28 for San Francisco.
Well, you'll be able to see the 49er defense as it develops. Steve Largent in the middle of the screen. That fake is what made it. The guy was on a man-to-man. He made a beautiful fake to the right, came back inside, and Jim Zorn made an excellent throw. Good catch. And Mr. Largent gets the Seahawks down in scoring range.
1st and 10. They are at the 26-yard line of the 49ers. San Francisco leads 3-0. We're in the first quarter. Zorn to throw again. Largent again, complete and out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Eric Wright, 21 on the stop, forcing Largent out of bounds. As they get close to another first down, real close.
5 in the secondary for Detroit. From the shotgun. 4-man rush. Oh. First down. Steve Largent. Bobby Watkins with a tackle, a gain of 7. First down.
We might point out at this point the receiving corner.
That's a great throw and catch. Number 80, he knows how to get open. Steve Largent comes to the inside. What you don't see on the screen is the fact that Dave Craig throws this ball running to the right. He has to throw across his body. That is the most difficult pass to throw, and he made a good throw.
So we'll have to wait till next week to see a little more. Play action fake. Tipton almost caught on the... I started to say rebound, but that's not it. It would be on the ricochet. Metzelaars had the first pop at it. Steve Largent was diving for it downfield. Ken Fintetti was there for the line.
Number 57, the right side of your screen. Pretty good inside linebacker. They've changed their defense. Oh, well, the fans can even see it on the Diamond Vision upstairs, and you hear the boos. That's because Fantetti did bump Metzelaars before the ball got there. And you know, they are doing that experiment in one of the games someplace with this weekend.
Yeah. That is the pass complete to Largent. A gain of 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 5. Fantetti with the tackle. Now, what you're talking about is that there will be an NFL official in the booth, and on the replay, if it's something that's very obvious, they can stop it. Green, Williams, Gay, and Ferguson defensively a 4-man front. And the pass is complete to Largent. He goes down at the 34-yard line. And Bruce McNorton was right there. And Craig said, I was just off that much. Just that much.
But Steve has a tendency to make all the quarterbacks look good. Get the ball close to him, and he'll haul it in as he did there.
What he was talking about, he was just short of the first down, was if he would have thrown it just a little bit deeper, as he said, just a couple inches, and they'd had the first down. Hawks now with 3 wide receivers. Detroit was 7 in the secondary. Craig with lots of time, and then he drops it off underneath. And Largent is pulled down by Demetrius Johnson at the 42-yard line, so it's a gain of 4. Was there a flag dropped at the 42?
Quite a few. Something happened to Largent as he got tackled. You saw Dave Craig sprint over to try to help his teammate out.
Face mask, 21 defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Kind of tough to see this because the Detroit players along the sideline were blocking the sideline, but maybe this angle will show it. Craig, nifty bit of footwork to get open or get that free area. Then, oh, boy, yeah. He really jerked him. Ooh, baby.
No. Yes. No question. 7 men in the secondary for the Lions as they look for Craig to throw. It is 3rd down 7. Far side on target, Largent. Almost slipped the tackle. Moves to the 41. First down. Largent, just to set up the regular season, has receptions in 123 consecutive games. Preseason, of course, does not count, as you'll take a look at this man in action.
Dave Craig said one of the things he wants to do is be more of a leader, really be in charge of this team, be a vocal spokesman on the field and always talking to his teammates. And you saw him not only before the play, but after the play, talking to his linemen and to Steve Largent.
1:18 left to go first half. And the pass to the far side, hurry up offense to Largent. 3rd down 15. Deep right side, Largent, first down, 45-yard line. All right. Isaac Holt makes the tackle.
Maybe that's what the Seahawk offense needed. One play just to get them going. Get the monkey off their back, get the offense working. And naturally they look to their veteran player, Steve Largent, who's wide open, cuts across the middle, goes into the air to grab it, knows he's going to get hit, picks up the first down.
Craig comes left, has time, flag is down, pass pass is caught, but they may rule the player out of bounds. It was Largent. He was right along the sideline. Carl Lee made contact with him. Now, we'll have to see how they're going to call this one. Of course, if the defender rides you out of bounds, then it will go as a completed pass. But we've got flags dropped, and Fred Wyant will explain it all.
Contact, defense, decline, first down.
I think Steve Largent, Charlie, got hit just as he was coming to the sidelines, just before the catch. We'll see if we can pick it up here, because it's going to be right in front of us. This is almost the view that Largent has. Now, Largent should cut and cross in front of us here, and as he does, well, we'll see the... We didn't see him get hit, but I think number 39 got him just before Largent picked up the ball.
Craig running out of the shotgun. A flag is down as Largent is in the end zone, but a marker was dropped. Holding against the Seahawks.
Which is too bad, because it looks like Kurt Singer is yelling at the referee.
Number 69, third down.
Again from the shotgun, 3rd and 17 with 4 wide receivers in. Craig has time, throws, and it is on target. First down. Steve Largent. At the 34-yard line of San Francisco, Ronnie Lott, the free safety, had the coverage.
He'll get a good indication of the kind of protection that Dave Craig had on this play. 71 is Brian Millard. Edwin Bailey, 65, really had no one to block. That's how good the protection was. And Largent, with 5 49ers around him, still gets the ball.
And a great pass by Dave Craig.
So when he sees a hole like that, he wants it.
3rd and 5. 4 wide receivers. Largent has it, reaches out to the 22-yard line, and that is enough. He did 5, he got 7, has the first down. 3rd down goal to go from the shotgun. Faking the blitz, showing a 4-man rush. Salisbury scrambles, fires. Largent has a touchdown. Oh, what a great reception.
What a catch.
Look at the smile on the face of Steve Largent.
Well, that's nothing short of spectacular, because Salisbury, perhaps learning something from the other week, knew that if he sets his feet, he can drill it. And even though the ball was a little bit behind Largent, he tipped it behind him and still kept that concentration and hauled it in one-handed, because Mike Wilson is over on the other side.
The quick out is to Largent. He has it out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A quick 13 and another first down. Don Griffin was there for the 49ers. That's the man that Largent beats.
Largent goes out every play looking almost the same, so it's hard for defensive backs to know if he's just running as a decoy or not. A good look at the blocking, the protection that he had, and just the quick pass to Largent for the first down. He knew right where he was, close to the yard marker, and made the necessary yardage. Again, that line up front.
Man has been juggling these flames blindfolded between almost every commercial. And he has dropped them every time.
He's going to burn up this place.
Hysterical.
The great San Francisco
Fire. It has not quite worked. Sore hands, they call him. All right, Seattle from their own 37-yard line with Peros and Lane and Salisbury to throw. Has his man, and he hits him.
Who else?
Sliding reception by Steve Largent.
He wanted Largent all the way. He had Peros open coming out of the backfield. You'll see Rick sliding off to the left side of the screen and then cut over the middle. But Sean was looking all the way to Steve Largent, who had beaten the coverage, slid it right in there for the catch. Here's another isolated angle. Largent now out of the picture. Gives you a chance to look at the defensive coverage. There's Peros in the middle. He was covered well. And Largent just ran away from his coverage.
Started back in 1945 in the Los Angeles Coliseum. And Craig to throw on first down. Has protection. Goes over the middle to Largent. Largent pulls it in. At the 39, he'll lean forward to the 40-yard line, so he's going to pick up 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4 as Carl Eckern makes the stop. And, of course, Largent, as you know, has the consecutive game record of 139 games with a reception. And Jeff Kemp, formerly with the Rams and then a year with the 49ers, will be playing the second half. Play action going deep over the middle of Largent, and he's got it at the 46-yard line. The ball pops loose, but I believe they're going to blow the play dead at the 46. And it'll go for a gain of 22.
Well, what can you say about Steve Largent other than what Steve Moore, the offensive coordinator for these Seahawks, said just a little bit earlier this week, and that is Largent is having his best training camp ever and is running the most precise routes there in between Vince Newsom and Mickey Sutton to come down with the ball. Sutton 49, Newsom number 22, and Largent just does it again.
And the Rams have been on offense only 3 downs and a punt thus far in the ball game. Craig going deep. Largent got open, and it's there. Touchdown. 37 yards on the touchdown.
Well, Largent is not the guy Mickey Sutton wants to have to go up against, and Craig knows that Largent is one of his favorite receivers, and Chuck Knox is happy that the Seahawks are on the board. After a lackluster first drive, they marched clear down the field to score the second time around, and here it is again. Now Sutton, the defender, number 49, is new to this side of the field. He has played the cornerback position on the other side, and one of the things the Rams are looking at is trying to put him on this side of the field, and obviously Largent showed him how to do it on that play.
Get him out of there. Warner was one of the more vocal players after the defeat against St. Louis. Pass to Largent, and he's got it in bounds at the 21-yard line. A sensational stab by Largent as he was almost out of bounds, but managed to keep his feet in. A 23-yard gain for the Seahawks, and Craig had that one right on the money.
It was right on the money, but Largent did a great job of keeping his feet in bounds, knowing where he was, the presence of mind to know that getting both feet in bounds, knowing that the defensive back was far enough away to where he didn't have to jump up for the football. Just a real smart, savvy veteran receiver, and you just can't say enough good things about this young man.
Now, once again, I think we have an instant replay to see if Largent had both feet in. We saw that he did, but that's what the delay is all about. This is good, though, to mention, Gene, because last week the Seahawks were trying a number of those sideline routes, and to be quite honest, some of the receivers weren't really paying attention to where they were standing. Darrell Turner, Ray Butler both had problems keeping their feet in bounds. Largent showed them how to do it there, and in all fairness,
let's see.
Ball, he's got one foot down, and now the right's down. He's had both in. That one doesn't count, the last one.
If his right foot was down when he caught the football, that's the key.
Right.
He's regaining that confidence, and that's a good example of the kind of ability that he has.
Same receivers, Scansey and Butler to the near side. This is Largent on the far side. He's got 5 yards before being collared by Dwayne Galloway. Steady Eddie, they call Dwayne.
We'll get to that right now from the shotgun. David Craig and the Seattle Seahawks on 3rd down and almost 10. As it came in, but the great one. Largent was there to pick it off the turf, and Dave Craig is down.
Little play action fake to freeze the linebacker. Pass is complete to Largent. Carl Carter moves up and makes the tackle. We'll mark it at the 35-yard line. It'll go for 4. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Cedric Mack was the second defender to get there. As you know, Steve Largent has a record of 152 consecutive games with the reception. This, of course, does not count. A preseason doesn't go into the record book. It does. It's a separate record book.
And he'll
very small record book.
He'll have a couple more records that he can break this year, which we'll detail a little later as well.
3rd down and 3 shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Largent, 41-yard line, 1st down, 6 yards on the play.
He needs just 105 yards to become the all-time receiver in terms of yards gained via the pass. And this is a good indication of, well, what we'll expect tonight. They're going to get Largent his plays early and then get him out of there so they can get those other receivers in there. Largent, if he had his way, play the whole way, he always says.
Yeah.
But
I asked him how much in preseason does he really want to play. He said maybe a quarter. Next week, maybe another quarter. 3rd week, a half. The 4th preseason game, he says, I would like to feel like I can play the complete game. And the ball at the Phoenix 26-yard line, 1st down, Seattle. Play action fake, going for it all. It is there.
look at that. No smiles from Largent or Craig. It's all business. And that has been the attitude in training camp. All business. Offensive coordinator Steve Moore, just a nod. No smile, not even a pat. First down, boom, right to Largent.
Craig sets up. Pass is complete at the 30-yard line, and that is Steve Largent. First down the market to the 29.
We'll hear a lot about Steve Largent at the beginning of this season because he is so close to setting 2 more all-time NFL records, and he is just as strong as ever, just as healthy as ever. Maybe has not had the best training camp of all time. In fact, I think he'd be the first one to admit it. Ray Butler's looked outstanding, but Largent is ready to add 2 more milestones to that NFL record book.
5 in the secondary for Buffalo. 3rd down and 8. 4 wide receivers for Seattle. And Craig from the shotgun against a 4-man rush. And it is Largent at the 35. First down. Needed 8, and he got 9.
Did you notice how he tried not to come too far back for the ball? He has gone out to the pass. He's kind of curling back, and he's coming back for the ball, but he doesn't want to come all the way back. That's why he was already falling down. Here's a better angle to see just how he did it. He gets past the first down marker, which is just past the 34-yard line, then comes back, but he doesn't want to keep coming back too fast, or else he would not get the first down yardage.
Okay. Tape up your shoe. Here's Craig. That's the reason ball players tape up their shoe. Steve Largent has the reception and the first down, converting on 3rd down and 7 as he moves to the 34. Don Griffin with the tackle.
This is the kind of game that Steve Largent likes, the final preseason game, because he knows that he may get a chance to play longer than he usually does. And there's that case of that footing again. He might have been able to get away from the defender had they've been used to the grass here. He hit that infield and just skidded right to a stop.
49ers deep in personnel. 2nd and just over 10. Craig fires. Largent's open. Largent on the run inside the 35-yard line and down to the 32. Steve Largent looks up a 26-yard gain on a 2nd and 11 play.
Steve Largent is not fast, he's not big, he's not strong. He's just one of the best pattern runners in the league. Watch, see, as he comes across the middle, he comes across flat. That enabled him to run away from number 42, Ronnie Lott. You notice his lack of speed there because number 22, Tim McCarr, pulls him down from the rear, but not after gaining 26 yards.
2nd down and 5, coming up, timing pattern. Largent looking and running under it inside the 10-yard line. He got the ball. 21-yard gain.
Steve Largent is covered like a blanket here. Tim McCarr is all over him, but watch Steve's eyes as he looks up for the ball. Tremendous concentration. He knows where he is at all times on the field. He's got room to make that catch, and I guarantee you that's watch this. He's the only one that looks back for the ball.
Craig really throwing well, Lamar.
He certainly is. 7 for 9, 108 yards, and a lot of that going to Steve Largent.